Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the CNC Power Hour. My name is Chris, and today I'm joined by Clay and a couple of other good friends here. Lenny, how you doing?
Doing great on this fine Sunday. Oh yeah, afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Lenny back again in 2 weeks, right? I think was the last time you were
Yeah,
on.
yeah. It was 2 weeks.
Good to have you back. And then Mr. Bevers, who we haven't seen since the pre-con stream we did.
Yeah, we did a pre-con stream. That was in January, wasn't it?
No, that was definitely December.
Was it December? Man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's still January.
Everything is just 2020 still, in my opinion.
Yeah,
right?
for
That's just
real.
how it is. It's just continued.
2020 started on March 13th, and
Yeah,
it will end.
so yeah,
eventually.
exactly. We're still in 2020 until March 12th. Right?
Somewhere at March 1008. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Well, good. It's always good to have you on. It was good to be on your stream. Also, in December.
you came over to mine on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I haven't had Clay over yet, but we'll get there.
One day. The morning streams, the evening streams are tough.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
But one day.
I get it. I understand.
Hey, Spectre. Yep, Lenny. Lenny is definitely here. Okay, so let's. Today we're playing more Commander, which is we've been doing a lot of lately.
More Commander.
More Commander. Mr. Beverage, you want to talk about who you're playing and talk about your deck real quick and where people can find you?
Sure, yeah. So I'm playing Iroas today, and it is definitely not. I don't. Do you need me to put it down? I don't know if it's the card reader's gonna see it because it's one of the stargazing alternate arts.
It picked it up earlier. There we go.
Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay, so I'm building my way through the stargazing bundle that came out last February. I am currently finished the volume 1. I am starting on Thassa from volume 2. I don't know what happened or what my brain did, but I thought I was building chronologically through volume 1 through to volume 5, but somehow I built Athreos first. And I think that was just me being like, which god do I want to build first? I'm an Orzhov boy, so Orzhov is obviously the first one I'm going to go to. So that's probably what happened, and I just don't remember. My brain doesn't have the best memory sometimes. But anyway, the deck is basically just trying to poop out a bunch of tokens and go wide. And just make my opponents not be able to do combat math because, Iroas prevents my combat damage from killing my creatures, basically.
Right.
So that's sort of the premise, basically. It's definitely not a tuned deck by any means. There's definitely things in the deck that probably shouldn't be in the deck, and things that are not in the deck that probably should be in the deck, that kind of stuff. So anyway, basically that's it with the deck. But where you can find me is you can find me over on youtube.com/Mr. Bevers. I crack packs basically all the time on that channel. I'm basically putting out I don't know how many videos a week. I've moved on to doing shorts because they're just quick and easy, and the algorithm is actually pushing them out. If you haven't looked into doing shorts yourself on your YouTube channels, I highly suggest you go take a look. They're super easy to get into. They're basically just like a Instagram, story or TikTok kind of thing. So it's working out pretty well. So I'm doing that in addition to my other content that I've been putting out. Sundays I do charity pack battles with other content creators. Mondays I do showcase of other content creator channels, and I give away booster packs. So that kind of stuff. I'm basically just about spreading the love and showing the community that there are people out there doing lots of hard work and maybe not getting the love they deserve, right? So I just like to help build the community as best I can, and the best way I can do that is by giving away booster packs, because that's what I have in my possession. So you can find me there, twitch.tv/Mr. Bevers as well, where I stream video games, not magic related stuff. EDH on Tuesdays. Other than that, video games. And I've spoke for way too long now, so thank you very much, and let's have a good game.
Yeah, thank you. It's great what you do. I think it's a great attitude to have. We appreciate everything you've done, not just for us, but for a bunch of other people. Pretty neat. Clay, sorry, I thought you were going for the who command, and I realized that I didn't update it when you reached for your keyboard, and I was like, no.
Utterly unrelated, but
yeah.
You scared me.
I can go get my link tree if you want me to put it in chat. I can get that.
Yeah, please. You go ahead and put your links in chat. Normally I put do a little blurb bot command, but I 100% forgot to do that today. So I'm gonna add
No
it to the
worries.
checklist if I actually do it. For today, I am playing Anje Falkenrath. This deck, I played it a bit Wednesday. I played it for the first game on Wednesday. It's mostly built on madness and cycling, but it has a bit of reanimator stuff. I technically didn't build the deck. EDH Rec built the deck. Like I just took all the high synergy cards for the precon, put them in, took all the low synergy cards and pulled them out. So the land base isn't great, and the actual cards go in a couple of different directions, but it's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy playing with it. Clay, what you got for us today?
Yeah, so I'm revisiting my Omnath deck. I played at Lathiel the last couple times on here. So revisiting Omnath. This is a token life gain style deck that basically just looks to accrue value over a number of turns. It kind of doesn't have a lot of the like super explosive turns like I've seen other people with like blink shenanigans and all kinds of stuff like that. It's a lot more permanence based deck, but it will but over time it definitely will take over games, just with the snowballed value from permanents like Awakening Zone and From Beyond and Felidar Retreat, cards like that. So it's I don't know, it's a deck that does everything that I love, but I'm trying to build other decks so that I have other options for so I'm not continuously being like, oh hey, who wants to play a 2-hour grind fest game? But yeah, the deck does a lot of cool things. It survived 3 finale of Devastation and a Triumph of the Hordes last night on the Spike Feeders, which was wild. Oh, and a Crater Hoof. It survived. And then managed to win, but the one game had it was wild. So but yeah, I played it last night and was like, I want to play it at least one more game before I put it away for another month.
Right on. Awesome. Looking forward to get to play with it again. I guess we haven't played with it on our stream since the Extra Life run, right? So,
yeah.
Awesome. And Lenny, who you playing? Where can people find you, or where do you find other people? I guess.
Well, the internet. No.
Yeah.
So you can find me at Lenny Woolley on Twitter and in a bunch of Discords. Actually, speaking to Spectrar Ghost's question of Lenny. If you're on the Commander Cookout podcast Discord, you would know me as Lemmy. Long story there. And I don't necessarily make content on my own, but I show up in a lot of people's content. Most recently on Commander Crunch podcast. And then next week, Wednesday, the 27th, I'm going to be on Proxy Labs Twitch stream doing Group Hug-ageddon Part 2, where we're going to smash a bunch of Group Hug decks together and watch the horror that ensues. Today, I am playing partner deck, Reyhan Last of the Abzan and Nadier, Agent of the Duskanel. It's Golgari Graveyard, but with +1/+1 counters and tokens and sacrificing them to drain the table and maybe attacking with them. That's pretty much all there is to it.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, we rolled up ahead of time and did all of our mulligans off screen, so we all have 7. Mr. Bevers, you won the rolls, so would you like to start us off?
Okie dokie. I will draw for a turn. I will play this Plains, and I have a turn 1 play.
Woohoo! What?
Which is a Weathered Wayfarer. It's the perfect thing to play when you're on the play, not on the draw.
Oh yeah.
And I will say go.
Fantastic. All right, let's draw here. I'm going to play this Canyon Slough tapped, and I will pass over to Clay.
All right, I will draw. I will play a Ketria Triumph tapped and pass.
It's the Jeskai one? No, that was the Teamer one.
Yep. I'm sorry, I forgot to lead with that, Chris.
And pass.
Okay.
Yes, and pass, yeah.
Sorry, was that Lenny passing to me or Clay passing to Lenny?
Both.
That was me passing. Yes.
All right. I was like, wait a minute.
At first I thought Lenny was asking if I had passed, and so I said yes, and then realized that Lenny had already played a forest, and so I was like, oh.
No worries. I just wanted to make sure so that I wasn't skipping past Lenny's turn.
Right.
Let's see here. What do I want to do? I guess we'll just do this. Sure, why not? Well, let's play the spirit bonds. So,
Yes.
good stuff. Good stuff. Little tokens, and then I will pass the turn to you, Chris.
I'm
Gotcha.
running this in Lathiel, and I haven't gotten to actually use it yet, but I want to.
It's a great card. I like this card quite a bit.
I'm gonna play this mountain, and I think I'm just gonna pass.
All right, I'll untap, and I will draw.
I gotta host you from my channel.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, also, speaking of Grim Joshua, thank you for the follow. And Jan,
My
missing
keyboard.
triggers.
I will play this Simic Guildgate tapped, and pass the turn.
All right. I will untap, say hi to my friends that are hopping in chat. Draw, play a forest. Actually, Grim Josh got me some infinite tokens that I will be most likely using in this deck.
Oh, sweet.
I'll cast Sakura Tribe Elder. I'll just do that thing where we shortcut it. I'm going to sacrifice it. I'm going to go find a swamp, but I would like to reserve a single block if everyone's cool with that and knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I understand this process.
All right. And I will pass the turn while I
Okay.
go find my favorite swamp in this deck.
I will.
Accidentally. I know that feeling. I know that exact feeling.
I was
Actually,
about to say Chris knows that feeling.
I'll play this cliff top retreat.
when the precon comes with an infinite built in, what else are you supposed to do?
That you don't know about.
Yeah.
And I will pass the turn to you, Chris.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to cycle this Archfiend of Ifnir.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yep. I'm just going to draw a card off of it because I really need lands. All right. So now it is my turn, so I'll draw for turn. Let's play this swamp.
Hey, you got there.
I got there. And I think I just bring Anje out. I think that makes the most sense. So summon
That
Anje.
seems to be like what your deck is trying to do, for sure.
Yeah. And then am I looting with her this turn? Maybe.
I mean, you could always wait
Yeah.
until
I'm just
my
gonna
end
wait.
step. Yeah.
Pass over to Clay. I'm gonna
Alright,
grab a drink. So I'll be right back.
Draw.
Near you.
I will play a forest. And then I'll pass because I still cannot cast any cards in my hand. So
All right.
You're only one away from Omnath, right?
that's correct. But all of the cards in my hand are that one color I'm away from Omnath.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think now is a good time to take a little time. I'm going to cast Foreboding Fruit, targeting myself. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. And if at least 3 black mana was spent to cast the spell, make a food token. I'm not going to make a food token. All right. And let's see. I am player 4 now. There we go. And then I'll draw my 2 cards. I'm going to play Tainted Wood. And I will pass the turn.
Okie dokie.
Gabriel, how have you been, friend? Good to see you at Arizona.
Hey, Gabriel.
Hey.
Oh, what do we want to do?
Good, glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty well. I think everybody else here is doing pretty good. We're having a good time so far.
I'm having
It
a
is only
great
turn
time.
4.
I'm having a great time right now. Inside this box, inside of this stream, I am well and life is good.
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna pass my turn to you, Chris.
Alrighty. Let's at the end of your turn, I'm gonna discard this Geth, Lord of the Vault, to a draw card. Okay, so I'm gonna draw for turn.
I don't really like the fact that you have these big bodies in the yard, especially in this deck. But
that's fair. I mean, there's not a whole lot that they can really do right now, especially because I still only have 3 lands.
How does it feel to be one color away from Omnath?
It's like when the food is in the microwave and like your house smells like the food, but you can't have the food yet. It's that same feeling. Like there's like this like clench in your stomach. But
You're waiting because the center of the food is still cold, like it hasn't cooked through all the way.
But your house.
But you can smell it. It smells amazing.
Exactly.
You can't eat it yet.
I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna leave Anje up in case I need to do it later.
I'm gonna draw. I mean, all right. I guess we will play a Field of the Dead.
All right.
And pass the turn.
I mean, that's a scary land. Yeah.
All right.
That's fine. I'm lands away from that.
You're
Right.
correct. That's correct.
We'll play a forest.
I'm gonna go get a land since you guys have
Yes.
more lands than me.
Oh yeah.
I guess I will tap this
Any
for green.
land I want, eh?
I will play Hardened Scales.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then black and 2 green, and I will tap all my lands the same way and not different ways like a psycho. I will play my commander, Reyhan, last of the Abzan. Hardened Scales is going to give them another counter, and I will pass the turn.
Sweet.
I'm gonna get this Castle Ardenvale and put it in my hand.
Oh
Nice.
man, I
Wait,
never
Wayfarer-
mentioned the.
Sorry?
Go ahead.
But yeah, it's any land.
It's any land, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes. Wayfarer is very, very good. I don't think people understand that you can get any land with it. It's not just
Yeah.
basics.
You didn't go for a Field of Ruin for this Field of Ruin?
I don't think I'm actually running any land destruction in this deck, even though I'm playing
Okay.
Boros. You know, like that's Boros' thing, right? Is to blow up the lands. I will play
Yeah,
this
sometimes.
Castle Ardenvale, I guess. And now that we have four mana, I guess I can play other things. So we will play this Retreat to Ameria and pass the turn to you, Chris.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, am I going to loot?
That's a good question.
No.
You have all that
Hold
mana
on.
though. You can throw your madness cards away, and
Yeah, you have a point. I'm gonna discard this Eldest Reborn to draw a card.
that's not a madness card.
It's not a madness card. And I'm
He
very
tells me
sad
I have a
about it.
point and then throws away a non-madness card.
Oop.
I don't know. It always made me mad when they would play it against me.
That's fair. That's fair, Clay.
Yeah.
See what you did
All
there.
right. We finally got there.
It's like I've removed this Carnage Tyrant 3 times. Please stop returning.
yeah, for real. This isn't great. And I'm gonna have to discard, I think. Is it better to have an instant or is it better to have a sorcery of this? I'm gonna move to my end step and I have to discard a Grave Purge. I'll pass.
I will untap. I will draw. Alrighty. We're gonna play a command tower.
Hey, we got there.
We got there. And so now green, blue, white, and red. We're gonna cast Omnath.
With German Sarah Sanctum. Neat.
Gonna draw a card. Oh. And then go to end step and discard a Suture Priest.
Well, Sarah's Sanctum is a great land. So, I mean, if you have a copy of it, you definitely want to go grab it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I would definitely
yeah.
go get it. So it's on Lenny.
All right, draw.
I have a feeling I'm not even like like I said. I mean, this deck's not even optimized. I don't think I'm even running Emeria Sky Ruin.
I will play Grismold, the Dreadsower.
Okay.
That is
And then
that card, and by that I mean that's a looking card. It is some art right there.
Yeah. What's important? I'm reading this is that I get a plant.
that is in fact correct. You do get a plant, and I'll go to my end step, and we can all get plants.
That's gonna get
And then
so
everyone
big.
can see what a horrid artist I
Do
am.
I get to pick what kind of plant it is? Can I call it a shrub?
Yes.
Sweet.
It's a 1/1, right?
Yeah, it's a 1/1. And then I guess I will pass the turn while I go have fun. Oh, you know what? These have. I did not bring anything to wipe this off because they have little other sides that you can.
I think that's okay.
I think my shrub's gonna have berries on it.
All right.
Sweet.
Traded for the English one when it was at 60. Oh wow. Got yours for 35. Man, yeah, I should have gotten. I don't know. I always feel bad about
Yeah.
not buying singles at some point.
Right? And then they
But-
shoot up in value. How does everyone feel about that great henge right now, right?
Yeah.
It's been a constant conversation on the stream for the past like week and a half.
I can't let things go. This Lathiel. So sad.
Okay, I am going to. So I drew for turn. I assume you passed, right, Lenny? Because that was the end step.
That's correct. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to play for 4 mana. I'm going to play this Perforos.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm going to play this Fabled Passage, triggering retreat, making a 1/1.
So we take 2.
Everybody takes 2.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to crack the passage and go get a Plains and make another 1/1.
Well, no, they take another 2.
Yep. And so this Fable Passage is in the yard. I have a Plains in play, and I will pass the turn to you, Chris.
Alrighty. At the end of your
Or
turn, am
ally.
I going to loot? Oh, Lenny, I feel really bad making an enemy of you, but that Griswold is going to get so big that there's nothing I can do about it. No, it's already got 2/1/1 counters on it, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
They haven't
So
died
that token
yet.
died.
Okay.
Yeah, no tokens have died.
I'm gonna loot with Anje. I'm gonna cast an Avacyn's Judgment,
Okay.
targeting Griswold. X is
For
3.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna untap Anje and then draw. Do I need to loot again? I don't think so.
I mean, you're not just making an enemy of me, you're making an enemy of everybody else who wanted more plants.
It's a good point. I had not considered that.
I mean, if Lenny wants to give me a plant every turn so that Perforos triggers, that's fine with me too, right?
That's kind of where I'm at. I can't destroy the enchantment, but all right. So I'm gonna untap, draw for turn. Interesting. That doesn't do a whole lot.
You don't do a whole lot. Boom.
You're not wrong.
Oh,
This Graven
man.
cares.
Roasted. As the kid
And
say, shots fired. That's the term, right?
yeah.
I believe so.
Mr. Bevers, I guess you were at least kind of right to be concerned. I'm gonna pay 3 for this Victimize. I'm gonna sack the plant token to bring back Geth and Archfiend of Ifnir,
Mhm.
That sounds correct. Yes.
which are like the 2 biggest creatures in my deck. So
Yeah. Well,
Like,
that
they're-
Archfiend kind of like dumpsters my entire board. So
it's true. Which is why it's kind of like a safety valve right now.
Please bring up
Geth, yeah. So X and a black, put target creature or artifact or creature card from an opponent's graveyard with mana cost X onto the battlefield under my control tapped. That player puts the top X cards of their library into their
Oh,
graveyard.
sure.
Yeah, I
Cool.
mean, like I make a lot of tokens, so I should take your Suture Priest, but that's probably not gonna happen. And then and then Archfiend of Ifnir. Whenever I cycle or discard a card, put a -1 counter on each creature your opponents control.
it's not great.
And then I will pass over to Clay.
All right. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw.
That was kind of where I was going with it. Arizona Angels.
All right. 3.
I don't think I've watched Holy Grail since high school.
I think that's
It's
fine.
been like 10 years now.
Yeah. All right. So
It's been a while since I've watched it as well, but I've watched it a
Yeah.
lot.
2 and a green for a cultivate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them
So
landfall triggers.
get them landfall triggers. So I'm gonna get a mountain that's gonna go on the field tapped. So I'm gonna gain 4 life.
hmm
And then I'm going to get a. If I can find one, I'm going to get a plane. There we go. I'm going to get a plains. It's going to go to my hand. And then I'm going to play that plains.
Sounds good.
So I'm going to get 4. I'm going to get Omnath mana.
Wait, already?
Yes, because the first land triggers.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'm also going to get a zombie.
Yeah.
from,
I always forget it's
You
mana
told me
and
not
then
to worry about this play.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
You told me not to worry about that Land of the Dead.
Well, I didn't expect to draw a cultivate. I figured it was like.
It's still at least 2 turns away.
Yeah, it would have been because if I had played just 1 land this turn instead of the 2. But so we're gonna use that Omnath mana. I really don't like Geth.
Well, that's rude. You barely know him.
Geth feels like trouble. Yeah, I didn't even know what the card did. So we're going to double check what's in the hand. Oh, we're short on that. All right, that's fine. So we're gonna use 2. We're gonna use whatever 2 of that mana and the red. More importantly, we're gonna Chaos Warp Geth.
Alrighty.
Wheel of Morality.
Wheel.
Turn. What are the lessons that we should learn?
Let's see. I mean, ideally, I get something better than Geth, which I'm totally okay with. However, I did like the idea of having a 5/5 that Clay nor Bevers could block.
Yeah, I was also kind of into that, but hey, you could get Geth back.
I could
True.
get Geth back. That's true. I'm trying to think about what could possibly be better than a Geth here. I have no idea. We'll see.
That's pretty sweet. Getting your revised duels for 300.
Gary.
Oh,
That's okay.
Better for Gary to come out now.
Yep.
yeah.
I guess so. So devotion is 5.
All right, so we each lose 5.
You each lose 5, and I gain 15.
Okay.
How this works.
I'm gonna use my last. That floating mana, and then 1 and a red, and we're gonna play Shared Animosity.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the one that's like.
This is the tribal pump on attacks.
This is the scary one. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And and then I will pass to Lenny.
Should probably
All
be
right.
in this deck, but it's not.
Oh, tap, draw.
It's a sneakily good card.
Yeah. Let's see what we have going on here.
I was going to say that must have been a while ago because they're nowhere near that price anymore.
Also about to say, like, that was before we even started playing Magic, so it's not like
Yeah.
just thinking about that is like, yeah, we missed that boat on so many different fronts.
And when you say you got your revised duels for 300, do you mean 300 total for all of them, or like 300
For
a piece, or like?
speaking of which, I'm taking every opportunity to show off. I got from Altars. I got a Plateau
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Proxy and a Scalding Tarn.
Cool.
I have to, I guess, put in here. This is
Really
the deck
good.
it makes sense for.
Yeah, getting all of them for $300 that's a really good price.
That's absurd.
Considering,
Yeah.
like, what is it like? Is it Underground Sea that's the most expensive one now, and it's like $700-800
Yeah.
for the revised version?
I was just talking about how when I was a kid and people were trading like dual lands for the unholy strength with the pentagram.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I'm trying to figure out what the right play is here right now. Like, I think right now Archfiend of Ifnir is more troublesome for me, but
Well,
it's also going to hold back the.
It's gonna hold back the zombies
okay.
pretty well.
Yeah, it's going to totally do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap 5, and I'm going to play a Loyal Guardian,
Ooh, yeah.
and that'll be my answer to Archfiend of Ifnir.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fair.
I'll start combat. Control my commander. So that will trigger Loyal Guardian, and then Hardened Scales will put an additional. So Loyal Guardian's got 2, and my plant has 2.
Seems good.
Mm.
I think I'd rather be defensive than attack right now. I will pass.
Clay, how many lands have you got? I think you have. You've got more
have
than
7.
5, right? Yeah.
Yes, I have
I'm
7
gonna
exactly.
We'll go grab a land with Wayfarer. What land are we looking
Hey, Luke, thank you for the follow.
for?
Getting duels for $8. Woo. All
Yeah.
those didn't make one of the feature.
So Spectrar's probably been playing this game for as long as I have.
I'm right there
Fair
with
enough.
you. I'm
Yeah.
right there with you. 1994.
Those were the days.
Ice Age and Homelands, man. That's where I started.
Just like remembering Lord of the Pit and Breeding Pit. Oh.
Right? Yeah,
Right?
that was the combo. Yeah.
I
It
had
was
just gotten my first basketball cards, 94.
somebody posted. I think it was like somebody posted on Twitter the other day, like, tell us when you started playing Magic without telling us when you started playing Magic. And I just left a comment saying, "Whoa, this 6/6 for 5 in blue has trample. Cumulative upkeep. What's that?"
Yeah.
Deep Spawn, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you should definitely look it up. It's not a card that you want to be playing at all.
Ugh.
I'm getting this Slayer's Stronghold to my hand.
Okay.
Untap. Okay. Draw for turn. What do we want to do? We have some options, but unfortunately, this Ifnir is this Archfiend is not gonna. I don't have a way to put 1/1 counters on my things.
I love how this thing, like, it's not. I haven't done anything with it yet, but it can eventually shut down this Iroas if you turn it into a creature. So it's kind of just what I'm hoping for. Everybody leaves it alone until that happens, because otherwise we're going to take a lot of damage from you and your
Yeah.
tokens.
I mean, like, yeah. You're talking about Perforos specifically.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, Perforos. Yeah, I said Iroas, but yeah, Perforos.
But also Iroas damage will also if you have enough tokens.
Correct. Yeah. It'll prevent that from happening as well. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we play this Slayer's Stronghold just because we have that. We'll make another Knight ally token.
So we'll each take 2.
Yep. We just want to like get Iroas out onto the table. Is that our plan?
Increase your red devotion for me, please.
Or yeah, I'm just gonna put this out there just so that you're aware. My red devotion, I don't think ever gets to a point where Perforos is online.
Ah, shit. There is that.
Just so that you're aware. And I
was
mean, like,
afraid
I'm
of that.
not saying it can't happen. I'm saying that it's not very likely to happen.
Chris, just start harmless offering your own cards.
Your red permanent.
Your red permanent.
Hand them over.
Nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, deep spawn, the scary lobster. That's right. I guess we're doing. Yeah, I guess we'll just tap 4 and we'll put Iroas into play. So creatures I control have menace, and then combat damage dealt to my creatures is prevented. So then I guess Chris has the most life, so we'll swing at him, I guess.
That's fine. How much?
With these 3 1/1s. Check it out. Feel the pain, Chris.
You got me. No blocks.
My little shrub coming at you. All right, then I will pass the turn and say go.
Alrighty. I don't think I'm gonna loot here. We're just gonna untap and draw.
You don't want to wipe my board by looting?
He wants you to know that he can whenever he wants.
Exactly. I thought about it as like, well, I could, but I am also worried about the zombies now that Clay has this enchantment out. So
there's one zombie
for now.
It's only one.
It's only one.
Yeah. How many lands in a turn can an Omnath deck put out? Really?
Yeah. Like truthfully,
on average, 1.3.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Clay's just gonna escape shift, and we're all gonna be sad.
That reminds me of cards that I haven't put in here yet. This Reshape the Earth.
Oh, yep, that's a thing.
I feel like this is a very good picture on why I like when I last tuned this deck as the like Commander Legends cards that I haven't put in here yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also these sweet fun basics from Listener Altars.
Those are cool looking.
Yeah, I need to. There's a bunch of stuff I need to put in here.
Doing that seems bad. Does anybody have any fun creatures in their graveyard? Lenny just has.
I have Grismold and a Sakura Tribe Elder.
Grismold.
Clay has the Suture Priest.
And I have a Fabled Passage.
Which I actually want to take out because I hate having to keep track of other people's creatures coming in.
Yeah.
and like reminding them, take one. Yeah. So I'm just like, you know what? I need to take it out and just. I'll gain life. That's fine. I'll manage my own life. But I don't want to I don't know.
You can take it out and put Reshape the Earth in. There you go.
I can. Yeah.
Swap it in.
Yeah.
Or another copy or a Lathiel, which I realized while I was playing this deck last night. I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. That seems really good in Omnath.
Yeah. Lathiel is a card.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pay 3 for this Plague Crafter.
Ooh.
Sack a creature.
Everybody sacks a creature. Didn't Clay had a Suture Priest on Hobbs's Goblin deck?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that was wild.
I'm gonna sack the core token that's tapped, I guess.
I think I'm actually gonna sack
the
Gary.
plant token, and I will shove the counters onto the Loyal Guardian.
Perfect.
Oh, and the Loyal Guardian gets one more because
Hardened Scales.
Yep. Okay. And I sacked Gary in case I want to bring him back later. Bevers did hit me for 3.
Yep.
He's gonna gain 4 life and got
Bevers
rid of
is
my
like, and I
death.
do it again. I would hit me. It would be my.
I mean, I have a chump blocker, but you have flyer, I guess is the idea.
Yeah, I have a flyer. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So
would hit me.
this time I'm gonna hit Clay. I'm probably gonna eventually go after.
Just gonna go around the table. Right? Go around the table. Is that the idea?
Yeah,
6,
maybe.
right?
I mean, 5.
5. Okay.
I mean, I removed Lenny's creature, and Lenny hasn't done anything to me yet, so I'm not gonna hit Lenny. But for a bit, and then I'm gonna pass.
Chris. Right. Cool.
Yeah, I also have a 9/9 trample to come back at you with. So
Right.
Unrelated. That's unrelated, Chris.
Yeah, unrelated.
Right. I'm only looking at the checks and balances spreadsheet that I have over here, and you haven't done anything to me in retaliation yet, so I think we're okay.
So this is part of why I said you should just go ahead and hit me. 3 white, 3 white for Cathars Crusade.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and play a forest for turn. I'm gonna gain 4 life, and then I'm gonna make another zombie.
Oh, if near now doesn't dumpster anyone but me. All right, great.
I know, that's what I'm concerned about. Man, I was gonna save this for if I needed it, but I think for the good of the table, I'm gonna Chaos Warp with the Cathars Crusade on the stack. The Cathars Crusade trigger on the stack. I can't stop it.
Right.
But so you're gonna get a 1/1 counter on everything, regardless. But you're only gonna get the 1 because I'm Chaos Warping it.
Gotcha. So,
assuming you don't flip into Chaos Warp or assuming you don't flip into another Cathars Crusade, I think we're okay.
That's for the best of the table, but that's sad.
I agree. I didn't want to use it here, but I'd rather use it if that 9/9 came my way, to be honest.
But you know what? I Chaos Warped your Geth, so it's fair play. Who else with the hosts?
Yeah, I for one am happy to see that exchange happen.
Yeah, let's let the hosts warp each other, and
that's the good thing about coming onto a show that has two regular hosts, right? Is that they have a blood feud, so you can let them just go at each other.
Oh yeah,
we're like 7 years worth of feud too. Like it is.
Yeah. That's a long feud. Yeah,
it's gone past blood and has been carved into stone.
Yeah.
All right. So Chaos Warp Trigger, Chasm Skulker. Alrighty, we'll take that.
I feel betrayed. Okay.
Are you gonna?
No, there's nothing I can do about it.
Do we? I think that makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2, and I'm gonna play a Song of Freyalise.
Nice. Okay.
And then that's my turn.
All right. I'll untap, draw. Okay, I guess this is what I'm doing then.
Oh, Arizona was right. I could have responded to the field trigger, but it's okay. I did get that wrong.
Oh, right, because I would have just gotten a zombie instead of the
Yeah, with the zombie being on the stack or the creation of the zombie being on the stack, you could respond.
I'm going to cast Pier's Whim. I'll name myself a friend and everybody else a foe.
Actually, Gabriel is right. The Arizona Angels mentions the Chasm Skulker should have a 1/1.
Correct.
Okay.
Wow.
Because it would have come into play before the zombie came in.
Or it would come into play before the Cathars Crusade trigger resolved.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did it with Cathars Crusade trigger on the stack.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which I should have done it back. I should have done it with the field.
So you're naming us foes. What does this do for us?
Each friend searches their library for a land card and puts it onto the battlefield tap. Each foe sacrifices an artifact or enchantment they control.
Dang.
All right.
I guess I'm sacking the Song of Freyalise.
I guess I will sack my commander.
I was hoping you would go for the Perforos there.
Yeah, right. Aha, got him.
All right, and then I am going to go search up. I did put this in the deck, right?
Player 1, right? So is this? Oh, that's damage.
That's commander damage. Taxes in the top right.
There we go. Got it. Figured it out. I read the screen and now understand.
If you watch the tutorial video, Bevers.
All the way through, yeah. If I'd watched it all the way through,
I will find Phyrexian Tower.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go look for a land as well.
Oh,
I'm not interrupting you. I'm just going to get my land.
Okay. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so you can just drop Perforos at any time, or Iroas at any time. He won't have haste. Okay. I'm gonna go to combat. Okay, and I need even more dice.
I'm putting this Arid Mesa in my hand.
Reyhan gets 2.
You're fetching for a fetch?
I'm not fetching. I'm Wayfarer. Put it in my hand.
Okay.
I mean, it gives me 2 landfall triggers. I've got a landfall enchantment.
That's so smart.
That's right.
I think it's time to get life totals moving in the right direction here.
What?
Trying to think of who's the most problematic right now.
I'm 18% less problematic now that I don't have a Cathars Crusade.
Yeah.
I
For
won't.
now.
I won't say that I'm not still probably. I'm just 18% less.
You
That's
know
true.
what? I'll just let it go for now. I won't attack anybody. I'll just stay here and just enjoy my giant creatures for a little bit longer.
It is kind of a tough call, right? Because like you could go after Bevers, because Bevers hasn't really taken damage.
Yeah.
Taken
and-
5 from something. From
Gary.
Gary. Good old Gary.
Right.
Are you done? Sorry, I'm on tap.
Yes. Yes. I'll pass my turn.
I wasn't sure if Chris was swaying your opinion.
No?
Man.
Are you gonna play your own Cathars Crusade?
Talk
Please
about
don't.
top decks. Talk about top decks. Yes, it's the Cathars Crusade.
Jesus Christ!
Like I drew it off the top, and I was like, I can't not play it.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, right?
absolutely.
I have to play it.
Yeah.
And then I'll drop this Arid Mesa.
All right. Yeah, I'll take 2.
Yeah, even if I do this, we're still in trouble. Geez, this sucks. Okay, so Arid Mesa. So
Arid Mesa comes in. Trigger from retreat is on the stack. I'm
Trigger
making
from
a
retreats
1/1.
on the stack. If I cycle now, you can still make a 1/1 and save all your creatures because you just crack
Correct.
the fetch.
Correct.
This is bad. All right,
Yeah.
all right. You got it.
Okay, I'm
All right,
making
good.
a token.
All right, we'll take 2.
All of my creatures get +1/+1.
I'm glad that somebody's getting to live this.
They're getting to live their dream.
Yeah. If it can't be me, then I'm.
Well, if it makes you feel any
Hey.
better, I would have stopped it. I would have stopped this too if I could.
Now I'm cracking.
All
Yes.
right.
So you get another 1. We'll take another 2.
Take another
Wow.
2 down to 40.
23.
Basically.
Wait, did I accidentally take 2 3 times when I only should have taken it twice? I was at
Should have
46
taken-
a second ago, right?
You should only take 2 twice.
I'm pretty sure I was at 46 a second ago. That's right.
Judge.
There's a tape I can roll back.
So Mountain comes in, takes another dude, but I have to have a separate drawing now because he's going to have 1 less token on him.
The problem of Cathars Crusade.
Yeah, Cathars Crusade with tokens specifically, right?
Yeah, I ran into this the other day.
Okay,
with,
so I have-
It's fine. Probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
can
technically,
confirm I was
like,
at 46.
my combat damage is still like I can't really swing into anybody because everyone's got big creatures, right? So like, I mean, as much as you say it's a problem, I can't really swing.
That's true.
My creatures are small, and Iroas is still in the command zone, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, I guess I just pass. I just pass the turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap here. Looting doesn't kill anything. It gets us closer.
I mean, you get to remove
guess.
counters, right? How that works?
Yeah, so like it helps. I don't think it's great. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to combat, Mr. Bevers. I would like to hit you for 5 in the air, as promised a turn ago.
Here's my other core ally.
Okay.
Oh hey. And I guess I take 5. Yeah, I take 5.
Alrighty, that's it for me. Pass turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna merge those zombies now.
Oh,
Okay.
I was worried that was gonna go somewhere else, and I was like, "What are
Okay.
you merging? That sounds terrible."
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just if you have 2 zombies, you combine them into a horror. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna draw for turn.
You say that like I just rewatched the Chisaki fight.
Yeah.
for
Right. So
four.
oh, sorry. So Chasm Skulker gets a counter because I drew.
Yep.
And then you know what? Bevers is getting to live my Cathars Crusade life.
Dream, yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna borrow a page, and I'm gonna play Perforos, God of the Forge.
Hey,
Mhm.
cool.
Cool. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Wonderful.
This sounds like it's going to be a great game for Lenny and Chris.
So totally okay. Everything is fine.
I'm gonna play an island, gain 4 life, make a zombie. Everyone's gonna take 2.
Okay.
Back down to 40.
I'm at 21.
Yeah, Perforos is down here because it's still an enchantment. I mean, yeah, I just pass.
So I got a
All
question
right.
in chat. If we upload these to YouTube, yes, the most recent catalog of videos is not going. It's probably not going to be up on YouTube forever, because we did daily streams in November, and I just don't have the time to edit all those. But the streams from this year, starting in 2021, are definitely going up on YouTube, and that is the link to the YouTube channel. You can subscribe there. You'll get notifications for when they go up. First one should be up by the end of the week. I think it's already edited and uploaded. I'm just waiting on the thumbnail.
I'm gonna cast Journey to Eternity on Reyhan, Last of the Abzan.
Oh
That's
no!
a sweet card. I love Journey.
That's so sweet. I love this card.
I'm gonna sacrifice my commander to Phyrexian Tower.
Yeah, 2 black floating.
That's gonna shove the 8 counters onto Loyal Guardian,
Sure.
which is gonna become 1 more. Reyhan will come back. We'll come back at a respectable 4 counters. We're gonna flip Journey to Eternity. All right, and I have 2 black floating here.
Hopefully, Clay didn't have any responses to any of them.
Well, I guess if you want to counter that or exile my graveyard anywhere in between that, just let me know.
We can walk it back when they get back. They had to step away for a second. So.
Okay.
I don't have any responses, so I'm gonna step away for a second as well. It's okay.
I'm gonna leave and let Lenny do his thing.
I'm getting pinged by my partner. Apparently, she's having some troubles. I will be back momentarily.
Alrighty. I did not expect to have a mid-game cliffhanger. This is actually really neat. I don't think this ever happened before. Okay.
I guess I can do math right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Consolidate some counters.
Yeah, I got this giant Theros. So this thing is a 2020.
Okay, totally fair. 2020 trample, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel bad for the people that stepped away and have Perforos.
I feel bad for the people for your targets. Yeah, me too. And I'm going to be one eventually, but until then, I'm just gonna happily hang out.
Yeah, I haven't even got my second commander out though. It's a little bit of a bummer.
That's true.
Yeah.
What does Nadier do again?
So Nadier is whenever a token you control leaves the battlefield, you put a 1/1 counter on him, and when Nadier leaves the battlefield, you create elves equal to its power.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you haven't.
Yeah,
I did get rid of the Griswold, so you haven't really had any tokens.
Yeah. That was kind of the idea behind this deck, is to kind of shift between using counters and tokens.
Gotcha.
I guess I kind of hang out for a bit. Yeah, and this color combo really likes them.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still trying to figure out what my green deck is going to be, because that's the only color I'm missing. I have a Jeskai, I have this one, and I have a mono blue one. I don't have anything with green. So I was thinking, someone suggested the Salamander guy from Commander Legends.
Oh yeah, Gore Muldrock.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. And then Charlotte mentioned the other week doing a Mowu deck, which I might do that.
Ooh. I will always try to sell people on my favorite mono green commander, Grothama All Devouring.
Lenny's Grothama deck. Sick.
I think I saw it played once somewhere. Oh yeah, Clay.
While you were away,
sorry.
No, it's okay. I cast a Journey to Eternity on Reyhan, Last of the Abzan.
Okay.
If you'd like to do something about that, let me know.
I have no
and then after that, I sacrificed Reyhan, Last of the Abzan to Phyrexian Tower.
Create 2 mana. Got it.
Yeah, flipping it, bringing it back, and shoving the counters that Reyhan had onto Loyal Guardian, which is now a 2020 trample.
Got it. Unfortunately, still don't have a response, but cool.
Okay.
All right. I'm back as well, so I think I'm caught up, because I think I left when you were doing this the first time.
Okay, let's go ahead and let's use the rest of that mana. I will cast Pitiless Plunderer.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, it's my Gave WinCon.
All right, I will go to combat. Trigger Loyal Guardian. Loyal Guardian gets 2 counters. Reyhan gets 2 counters, and let me just use the big dice for Reyhan. And then Pitiless Plunderer gets 2 counters. Mr. Bevers.
Yes?
You have some scary stuff on there, so I'm going to attack you with the Loyal Guardian. Okay. It is a 22/22 trample.
I will pass to exile it.
Okay.
Oof.
I was hoping for Swords to Plowshares, but what are you going to do?
Right? Yeah.
Like, come on, man, help me out.
1 plane for 22 life. Wow.
Yeah, it seems like an okay trade for me.
And I will pass turn.
If there was anything I could have done about that, I totally would have.
You keep saying this.
Jeez. Yeah, I almost have a sorcery speed right now.
Who plays at sorcery speed?
Right? Precon.
This individual with enchantments and why am I not running the blue ley line? I love
Why aren't
that
you running
shit.
the
I
blue
should
ley line?
absolutely be playing the blue ley line.
Yeah, you're a big fan
And
of the blue ley
Teferi.
line.
Oh, I can play
Seedborn
Teferi.
Muse. You just up the power level of this deck. Teferi,
Yeah.
Seedborn Muse.
I attempted I left the Seedborn on too long, so I need to actually get some cleaner now.
All right,
Let's see how this
I will
goes
be
for us.
right back. Probably back in time for Mr. Bevers to exact revenge.
Let's see. I'm gonna play this young Pizzy.
Oh
no.
boy, so we're gonna take 2.
Yep. So trigger for Perforos.
Yep.
And that's it. So you can
All right,
respond
I've
to Perforos.
modified
trigger
Lenny's
if-
life.
Okay, good. And then that, of course, triggers Cathars Crusade also. So counters on things.
Yep.
Lots of triggers.
Geez, should I let this happen? This
That's why I was like, there are 2 instances of things on the stack. Would you like to respond?
You have a point. I'm gonna tap Anje with the Cathars Crusade trigger on the stack.
Yep.
We're gonna Biting Rain. So I'm gonna pay 3 for the Madness cost. I'm gonna uptick, or I'm gonna untap Anje because I discarded a card with Madness.
Mhm.
Archfiend of Ifnir triggers. Puts a
Mhm.
a -1/-1 counter on everything.
That's on the stack. right?
Yeah, and Biting Rain, -2, -2. So should get rid
Okay.
of all your 3/3s,
Maybe.
unless you have something else.
I have things. Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to, in response to that, I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to Lightning Helix Anya.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna tap Anya, discard this Beacon of Unrest to draw a card. I didn't draw off of the Biting Rain yet trigger, but I guess
it's still on the stack.
We're still all doing this on the stack. So Beacon of Unrest.
Like technically, Anya wouldn't have untapped yet either.
Oh, you're doing this in response to the Anya untap trigger. Gotcha.
right?
Okay.
It's like
Because that is a trigger. So then
Correct.
Beacon of Unrest goes back. That's untapped. That's not untapped yet. So okay,
Right.
Anya's gone. You got her.
So Anya's gone.
now,
Lightning
now
Helix.
and then that makes a 1/1 elemental token. That's the first thing, right? Because so this comes off the stack, Anya dies. The trigger for Young Pizzy comes off the stack, makes a 1/1, right?
Yep.
Right. And we each take 2 more damage.
You each take 2 more damage, and I put 1/1 counters on all my things.
And then oh great. So Chris just wiped my board.
Well, I did. Goodbye, Chasm Skulker. Goodbye.
But I do get
Zombies.
one squid.
So,
After
so
the
we
minus
take
1 counter.
with -1 counters, so that takes one
Yeah.
the +1 counters off my.
Okay, so now that's resolving the Lightning Helix is resolved. So then that was in response to your stuff going on the stack, which is a -1 from Ifnir and the -2 from Biting Rain, correct?
Right, and the Anya drawn trigger.
Mhm.
Oh,
So-
each of you will take a 2 from my squid coming in.
Yes.
So I'm gonna draw for Anya. Everything's gonna get a
you
-1
draw
-1
that.
counter.
Yep. Okay. So that happens. I'm just taking counters off things, right? That's how this should be working.
Just for the Archfiend, yeah. And then
Correct. Yeah.
everything gets
Everything-
-2 temporarily.
Correct. You drew. That's
I
what
did
you're
draw,
happening.
yeah.
Okay. So then now Biting Rain resolves, which is -2 to everything.
Yep.
So Young Pyromancer dies, Elemental dies.
Everything else stays alive because they have too much toughness. Well, one core ally dies.
Actually,
No.
yeah,
you're
because
right.
it's negatives. None of my
No.
tokens die.
None of your tokens die.
Okay. So that's fun because I haven't even got to play my land this turn yet. That was all in response to the initial
Yep.
Cathars Crusade trigger happening from Young Pyromancer coming into play. Okay, because that change, it's unfortunate because I do have a plains. I play that, making a core ally.
Yep. So we
So
all
we each
take
take another 2.
Each take another 2.
Playcrafter. So it is all creatures. Yeah. You're right.
Mhm.
My Playcrafter is down. Thank you, Kira.
Okay, so then tokens on everything I control. Okay. What do we want to do here? Yep. Okay, so we're going to pay 2, and we're going to play this Anafenza in Tree Spirit.
Okay, that's 2 more.
Yep, 2 more.
Bevers putting Lenny in a spot where I don't know if I can. Now I feel bad about playing things.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sweet.
It's fine. If you take me out, you take me out.
Right.
Okay. So my board state has -2 currently, and as all creatures have -2, right? From the binding
all
bands?
creatures have
Mhm.
-2 till end of turn.
Okay.
Which yeah. So
I am going to probably. I think I have to, Chris. I have to deal with you because you're the thing that's going to wreck up my tokens. But at the same time, I don't know how quickly you're going to be able to deal with them.
with Anje off the battlefield, not very.
Right.
But we'll
But she
see.
does have haste, so I mean, like, as soon as you play her again, you can just start discarding madness cards and untapping her, right? 'Cause
Yeah, if I have enough,
you don't even have to cast the madness card, right? You only have to discard a madness card to get the
I just
untap
have to
trigger?
discard the madness card, but I don't have any recursion. I don't have that many madness cards in hand. But you can hit me. I am at 30.
Yeah. Well, I'm also thinking Clay's pretty dangerous though too. He also has a Perforos and also shared animosity, so you know. And I've seen the Omnath deck. I've played against Clay's
This is
Omnath
true.
deck
This is true.
before,
Yes,
so
yes. There's a prior knowledge, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Follow.
So
Thank you for the follow.
I think I'm going to, just to put the pressure on, I'm just gonna go like this. Chris, I'm gonna swing at you with 2 4/4s, I guess, right? Because they're -2. And Clay, you get 2 4/4s as well.
All right.
That's after you remove the one of the 1/1 counters from them, right?
Correct. I removed one of
Okay.
the 1/1 counters from everything, and then also the -2. So they're currently 6/6s, but they're down to they're down to 4s.
Sweet.
Gotcha. Okay.
I will chump 1 with my hard drawn squid, and since no one has islands, and I'll take 4.
I go
Okay.
down to 22.
Okay, and I will pass the turn to you, Chris.
At the end of your turn, it sucks, but I'm going to Shadow of the Grave here. I'm going to get back the Biting Rain.
Ugh.
See if there's
All right.
anything I can do with that later.
Okay, yeah.
Alrighty. Let's untap and draw. If I bring Anje back out, that severely limits my options because I can't cast the Biting Rain.
Right.
It might just be worth it.
Good news for me.
Really good news for you. I think I'm going to bring her
Yeah.
out anyway. Just in case I need to start digging for stuff.
Yep.
And Clay, I'll pass over to you.
All right.
Oh, actually, sorry. I need to hit Bevers first. Sorry. Hold on.
For 5, yeah.
For 5, yeah.
That's your civic duty.
My face.
Yeah.
So I untap. I draw.
It's not a made ability, so we have to rewind the game state to resolve it.
Oh, right. And these are actually your technique. How many counters are? And look, another core ally that only has 1 token or 2 tokens.
I don't use the infinite tokens enough to get good at decent at actually drawing anything.
Do you see my drawings?
Yeah,
They're fantastic.
they're
Truly
amazing.
works of art. Better than I could do.
Oh man.
Yeah, you missed it. The first time I took them out for a spin, I went all super fancy.
Yeah.
I was drawing chunks of ham, like the ham, I drew a ham as a food token, and I drew like a squirrel, and then I had snake tokens with like top hats and stuff. Yeah, like I went all out. And now I'm like, nope.
It's getting time.
It's getting time.
It's getting time.
What have I done?
Well, you let your defenses down.
Yeah, fair.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try to just close this. Actually,
I can confirm artwork was fancy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, just kidding. We're 1 land short. So I'm just gonna pass.
That doesn't feel good.
So no attack. Okay.
Right. So I'm just gonna rewind that back.
No, I swung.
Okay.
Just
didn't have lethal. Got it.
Yeah.
Draw.
10 is a hard number to count to.
Okay, that is
I mean, there are
interesting
9
card.
numbers in front of it. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. It's time.
Here we go. Wait. We just heard this from Clay. Clay.
I'm casting Nadier,
Hmm.
Agent of the Duskanel, and I will pass the turn because I can't do anything else that's cool.
Duskanel is a sick name, for
Yeah.
organization.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I think this is a pretty underrated card.
What, Nadier?
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, it's very fun to play with. I played it in one of the sealed box league things that I did.
Yeah, this started out as a it's what turned me on to Nadier. This was a commander sealed deck that I played. I didn't have Reyhan in it, but yeah, I was like, yeah, it's my Commander Legends sealed, moonlighting as a commander deck.
Right, yeah.
That's sick. I played against Abzan Elves with Miari and Sidar last night, and Nadier feels like very good in that as a top end.
Oh yeah. I love that it's leaves the battlefield too. Like, so like if people rift your giant thing, you're like, all right, well. Or if people path to exile it.
All right, Bevers, is it time?
I don't know. I mean, okay, fine, right? Like, why not? We're here for fun, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, okay. How about Gisela? How does people feel about Gisela?
Deeply uncomfortable.
So
Yeah.
so that's gonna trigger Perforos.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
And 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Oh man.
And then
Yeah.
triggers.
Quite literally doubling down on the pressure.
Yes, correct. Doubling down on the pressure. And then a counter. Gisela itself. And what is this? Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, I bolster 1. Choose a creature with the least toughness, which is a tie between Anafenza and this core ally.
So you get to choose.
So I get to pick, I guess. Sure, let's put it on this core ally, I guess. Then we'll just go, since we're all in, we might as well go all in, right?
Yeah.
For 1 white, I'll play this Doomed Traveler.
Oh. So
Cathars
another
Crusade again.
and
4 damage.
another 4 damage.
I'm at 3.
Hold on.
Oh.
On the Cathars Crusade thing, I have to do this now, and I have to
So still taking the 4.
I have to theoretically, we're still going to take the 4.
Okay.
Okay, so Cathars Crusade and Perforos on the stack.
Yeah, I'm going to let Perforos resolve because I'm not going to be able to stop that. But okay, I have to do this now, right? I just have to hit madness.
And hope for the best. Yeah.
and we all, and that way we all don't die.
Well, we'll see.
We will see. Okay. First off, I'm going to tap Anje. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have let Perforos resolve, but it's too late. I'm going to tap Anje. I'm going to discard Big Game Hunter.
Oh, and this is gonna.
Anya's gonna untap. I'm so sorry, Lenny.
What is
it? Right now, this is gonna target your angel, Mr. Bevers.
Well,
Gisela. Yeah.
I have to do this. I'm gonna respond to Archfiend of Ifnir's trigger.
Oh.
Yeah, this is gonna be ugly.
There's a lot of ugly things going on at the moment.
I'm just at the back of the bus, like I'm in danger.
I'm gonna Phyrexian Tower. I'll send Reyhan to the command zone, and I will shove the counters onto Nadier.
Yeah.
So I become 6,
Yeah.
and then I make a treasure.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to draw a cute little treasure, but I don't know if I'm going to use them right now, so I'll just use this die.
That's fair.
So then I will. I'm floating 2. Am I gonna do that? Yeah. I will sacrifice this treasure for 1 black mana.
Mm-hmm.
That will put a counter on Nadier, which becomes 2.
Right.
And then I am going to spend. Do I do this now? Yeah.
I'm not changing phases anytime soon, so if you want to wait on
it. No, because I need to. I gotta get every part of the animal here.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I guess.
I guess Anya's still tapped because we are. You said this is with the Archfiend trigger on this.
Yeah. I guess with 1 of the black, I'm going to cast. Oh, you're gonna just try to murder all of the things, aren't you?
That's the plan. Otherwise, we all die.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna cast Village Rites. Okay. So I've still got 2 black floating. I will sacrifice Nadier.
Mm-hmm.
So Nadier will die, and I will send Nadier to the graveyard. And it's 3, 8, so 11. So I will make 11 elves, and I will create a treasure. And I will go find 11 elves, and I will draw 2 cards. Okay,
I don't think that.
Yeah, I do. I don't have anything cool that I really want to do with that until we move into other phases. Okay. So I have 11 elves, which I will grab a quick elf token and just use the die because we all know what's going to happen to these.
Don't forget that one was your treasure token too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Hello, the fair folk, the forest folk.
All right.
Okay.
I give up my priority. I have done enough.
All right.
Okay, so then Big Game Hunter resolves killing Gisela.
Killing Gisela.
And then
Archfiend of Ifnir
Ifnir
trigger.
yeah. So this is where it gets a little hanky because that kills Doom Traveler, which makes
Yeah.
a token.
Yeah.
So it's going to counteract the first round.
So it counteracts the first. So like that's basically it.
Yeah.
I'm like, the spirit token comes into play. It gets a 1/1 counter, and then it's just a spirit token.
Should have just done it while Doom Traveler was on the stack. Yeah.
And we all take 4 from the spirit.
Yeah. Well, no, you only take 2 from the spirit because Gisela's already dead.
Okay.
Gisela's gone. All right.
Okay. So no counters on any of my things because I've removed them from the first Ifnir trigger.
Right. I'm gonna untap Anje.
Yep.
I have a Big Game Hunter.
And I still technically have a Cathars Crusade trigger on the stack from the Doom Traveler coming into play. Don't forget that.
Yep.
So the Ifnir trigger happened, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So all my elves die, and they become 12 treasures.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna see if I can wipe Bevers' board here. I'm gonna tap Anje. I'm gonna discard the Strom Kirk Occultist.
Oh.
So we're gonna get another Archfiend trigger.
Hold on. I'm just thinking back. I technically have an Anafenza bolster trigger too from the Doom Traveler coming into play.
But it would go on the spirit token.
It's on the stack, right? Because otherwise it would have gone on the Doom Traveler. Right? It would have gone onto the Doom Traveler, right? Because it's like
yeah.
Choose a creature with the least toughness among creatures you control and put a 1/1 counter on it, right? So I would have picked the Doom Traveler, but then you would have killed it while it's resolving. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't. It triggers this, right? Like this goes on the stack.
Yeah,
right?
it's a trigger
like
on the stack.
Right. So that's actually going to fizzle. The Doom Traveler's dead. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter then. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure we're not missing anything. Stack maintenance. Yes, Carrie. That's exactly stack maintenance.
So I'm going to draw for the Anje trigger.
Okay.
Untap Anje because I discarded a card with Madness.
So that's a -1 to everything then, correct?
-1 to everything.
Okay. So the Pitiless Plunderer is going south, and I am sad about that.
And my spirit token dies.
I'm sad about that too. But if you live, you'll have all the mana.
I will. I don't think I'm going to live.
Well, it'll depend on how infinite Chris goes.
If I have really good running here, we'll be fine. We're gonna Anje again. I can't cast this Biting Rain, so I'm just gonna discard it.
Yep.
I'm gonna draw a card.
Omnath is now a 1/1.
Untap Anje. Oh, that was bad. That was bad news, Bears.
Chris, not like this.
Okay.
I'm trying to go all the way.
I gave you time to try
again.
to draw my treasure token.
I'm gonna discard this Violent Eruption, which has Madness.
Okay.
Draw a card.
I'm gonna switch up dice here for a second.
Omnath has died.
That's 4, so there's 3. I'm using the green as +1/+1s, and I'm going to use the red as -1s, right? Just so that you're aware.
Gotcha. Okay. The untap happens before the draw. Okay. Yeah. You're right. So I don't think it changes anything here. All right. I got one more wheel to spin. Let's do it. I'm going to discard this Mountain. So I don't get to untap.
Right. But everything gets -1. So Anafenza.
But everything still gets -1. And that's your
save me. Fourth one?
That is the fourth one.
1, 2,
Fifth one?
3, 4.
Fifth
4.
one.
Right.
Plunderer's been dead. 4? Okay.
It is 4. Yeah.
Plunderer dies now. Sorry, I got way too into trying to draw my treasure token. I was trying to draw the friends we made along the way.
Yes. Which is exactly what the One Piece is going to be.
I was talking to Adrian from Beyond the Bot about that, Clay.
Yeah.
And how I have written permission from you to punch you in the face if that's the actual, if that's
One Piece,
actually what it is.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's it. All right, all your stuff.
All right.
Okay, so
let me know when we're moving into the next phase.
So, the stack is still resolving because my Cathars Crusade is still resolving here.
Oh, yeah.
Cathars Crusade is still resolving. Yep.
So everything goes back up by 1.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I love Magic the Gathering, y'all.
Okay, and that's it.
That's it.
The stack is done.
All right.
I'm done.
Wow.
Okay, I'm moving to combat.
All right. I will spend my 2 black mana and I will tap my Cave of Atzal. Actually, no. I will spend a treasure because I know how to play this game properly. And I will have 11 treasures, and I will cast Vona's Hunger. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. If I have the City's Blessing, which with just on treasures alone, I do.
Yeah.
Each opponent sacrifices half the creatures they control, rounded up.
Wow.
So
All right. Do I get rid of my blocker or do I get rid of the Archfiend?
so 1, 2.
Hey, Brandon, how you doing, buddy?
3.
Brandon, how are you, friend? How much damage? So, okay.
I lost 4 creatures.
Bevers can just kill me? No, Bevers can do 9 to me. Will Bevers knock me out of the game?
I mean, you just wiped my board, so yeah.
I did. You're right.
Although if you hadn't done that and you know, Lenny had just cast Vona's Hunger, it would have just wiped my board probably worse than you did.
I know that's very sad, but that's okay.
I think what we can all agree on is that I didn't do anything to your board.
That is correct.
I think
Clay knows what's up.
what we're hearing is that
Yeah.
Clay.
I was just trying to maintain max treasures, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, goodbye, Archfiend. You did work.
So you're leaving up your blocker. Okay.
I'm leaving up my 1/1 blocker. Yep.
Got it. Okay. I mean, I can't kill Clay even if I swing all out at him. I can put him to 1. And I can't kill Chris. I mean, I can kill Lenny, but like feel like Lenny might just die to Clay's Perforos triggers next turn.
Yeah, probably.
So I guess Chris, I'm coming your way. All 3.
I wish you wouldn't. All right, I'll block the Wayfarer, I guess.
Okay.
Go down to 2.
You take 8.
Oh, they're 4/4s. Oh yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I was dead anyway.
Yep.
All right.
They're all 4/4s.
You got it.
Okay.
Oof.
I'll pass to you, Clay.
All right. Draw. Alrighty.
Uh-oh. I know that already.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we knew he almost had Chris dead last turn.
Yeah.
So, like, he just needed a 10th man, and now he has it. So
We're gonna-
yeah.
They've got
I
it.
knew that was coming from them.
So we're gonna do the zombie. Everybody's gonna take 2.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then for 8 white, the first time I've ever got to cast this spell, we're gonna play a Storm Herd.
Oof. Yeah, that's a thing.
Hmm.
That's a thing.
So I'm gonna make 10 1/1s.
Yeah, so 20 damage. So
That's
that's it. That's
I guess I just die.
Whew.
Nice.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
cool world.
Oof.
Yeah. Oof. That was good though.
Yeah,
That was
so
a
that was a good game.
That was the most I've seen the stack employed in quite some time.
Yeah, I should have done a lot of that stuff with the creatures on the stack. And you think
Yeah,
I would have
'cause
learned my lesson from
Yeah.
earlier on in the game? But I just kept being like, oh yeah, that's fine.
If you had killed Gisela in response to like all the triggers, you would have taken way less damage.
Oh yeah. Or if I gotten rid of like the young, like if I'd done that whole thing on the stack with the young pyromancer, I think
Right,
it would have
yeah.
been fine.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely probably one of the worst Storm Herd rates that have been done. 8 mana
Yeah,
for 10
You're
creatures.
using it.
But you know,
With Perforos on the table, it
Where are
doesn't
the
matter.
Beyblades at?
yeah.
I can't do remote Beyblade streams, Johnny. I tried. I wish I could.
Clearly haven't tried hard enough.
Yeah, you're right. You and my father
what I-
agree on something.
What
Wait.
I'm hearing.
Why can't you do remote Beyblade fights?
Do you know how Beyblades work, Mr. Bevers?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
This is
First you grip it,
love
and then you rip
it's-
it, right? That's
like
how it
trying- It's like trying to do remote Pog fights.
works. remote Pog.
I love that there's like a we're very casual.
We're super casual.
I love that I have like a deep emotional response to the mention of Beyblades. One of my small cousins once was like, "Did you have Beyblades when you were a kid?" I was like, "Oh no, like they weren't really a thing when I was your age." He's like, "Oh yes, back then they just called them tops." I was like, and so I have to like deal with that every time they come up again. The memory of this small child just innocently assassinating me.
Mm.
You want to make your first CDH deck Narset? Ooh, that'd be really good.
Which-
I thought about doing.
Which Narset though? Like, you gotta ask that question.
Wait, you can only do the one.
What?
Well, the other ones are planeswalkers, so
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule 0 the mono blue planeswalker Narset.
Yeah, right.
for
That's
white.
what I would do. In CEDH for sure,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They'll definitely let you rule 0 stuff in C.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
just
wanna
mulligan
build
for
my-
your Jeweled Lotus, play that, pass.
Jeweled
Yeah.
Lotus, Mana
Mana
Crypt,
Crypt, Mana Ball.
Islands, and Hole Breacher Narset.
Lion's Eye Diamond would be great with Narset now that I think about it. Yeah. I'm actually in the market for a new CEDH deck because the one that I have had is just, it was fringe when I built it. And so that was several years ago. So I think I need to change.
Salties, we were just joking about the ideal turn order if you could rule 0 your the mono blue planeswalker Narset from War of the Spark as your commander.
Where your opponents can't draw extra cards.
Yeah,
Stuff.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
what
man.
everybody loves in their game is rule setting.
So what
Did
are
I
we,
like it when I do it to other
moving on
people?
to another game? Is that what's happening?
I hope so.
Yeah. Sundays we normally do what we do. I keep saying Sundays 2 games, and then 2 games on, and then 1 game on Wednesday. But it turns out we just play 2 games every time we stream. So.
It just
Works
works out well.
Yeah. It's been 5 days since I played Commander, you guys. I need my fix. I need it.
I need a second game.